All right, Virgo, welcome to your weekly sidereal forecast for May 18th through the 24th. My name is Athen. So let's go ahead and look at your chart for this week. Right at the beginning, we've got the new moon taking place right on the cusp between your 8th house and your 9th house on Monday. So this early part of the week, definitely the energies are lower. This whole week is about patience. We've got Mercury going retrograde. We have a lot of oppositions this week. So patience, taking it slow, especially in the early part around Monday, relating to the deeper side of life, which is where the new moon is going to be in your 8th house technically. Now you guys have already had a new moon in your 8th house last month, but now it's in a completely new and different way, and it's much more transformative. It's right on the cusp between the very transformational, deeper, emotional, powerful side of life, and the expansive, the illuminating, the enlightened, the spiritual, in the sense of like wisdom and knowledge and spiritual studies side of life. So there's this interesting balance for you in these new beginnings. It's almost like it's very transformative is what I'm getting a sense of, because it's the type of transformation where you're optimistic, you see the light, you see the possibilities, you see the expansion, you have the wisdom, you have the life purpose, you have the direction, which is all the 9th house. So that energy there is very nice, but things always during the new moon, they're very, they change. So we want to be adaptive, and so reflecting during this early part is certainly going to be key, especially because your ruler, Mercury, is going retrograde Monday and Tuesday. And this is going to be retrograde for the next few weeks. So here, because it's your ruler, especially for you Virgos, it's a time for the next few weeks to go within, to reflect, rethink some things, take it easy, perhaps, get some of that R&R and relaxation, things of that nature. But especially in the early part, because he's going to be stopped in the sky. So it's just kind of like this pause, because you guys have already had a lot of this motivation and thinking about these expansive things of life. Again, whether it's philosophical, spiritual, traveling, things like that, the adventure spirit. Now there's some things that you're going to be reworking on and redoing, or at least that's what you want to be doing with this Mercury retrograde for the next few weeks. So be willing to do that. Restructure, rethink, redo these 9th house things, whatever it is for you, and then you'll be utilizing and in flow with this Mercury retrograde period. One thing too is that Mercury also rules your 10th house cusp, so probably redoing or rethinking things relating to career or public or legacy related matters as well. Thursday and Friday, Venus opposes up to Pluto. So this is one of two oppositions this week, which are very important. So here, this later part of the week, we've got this enjoyment that perhaps you guys have been enjoying in your work, or connecting to, networking, connecting to friends and contacts through your work as well. Maybe even connecting to the material side of work, which can be maybe increasing finances through work. Whatever that's been with Venus in your 10th house. Also expanding your work too, because Venus also rules your 9th house. But whatever that's been, keep enjoying that 10th house stuff. It's certainly there, but be willing to make whatever changes and restructure anything that's needed this later part of the week, because Pluto, this opposition, it's this energy where it feels like it's coming from an outside event sometimes, but it doesn't have to. If we're willing to make change in this sense in your 10th house, then it doesn't feel like it's happening to us at all. We're willing to do that. So as the week unfolds, maybe start making some changes there in the 10th or something like that. Even relating to your finances, because she rules your 2nd, and also again relating to these expansive elements of things. And then you'll be in flow with this Pluto energy. It's very powerful. And the best key I can give you is just have that non-attached perspective on things, because Pluto is always stripping away our attachments. And when we have that non-attached perspective, then we're willing to make more changes, and that's exactly what Pluto is all about. It's all about transformation and change. So anyways, later part of the week, be willing to do that. Over the weekend, Friday and Saturday in particular, the Sun is going to be opposing up to Saturn. So the key here, and this is a little bit more of a familiar territory, because we've already had Mars and your ruler Mercury go over Saturn not too long ago. So, opposed up to them already. So you've probably become accustomed to this whole balancing act between the practical side of things, maybe even the left brain side of things, which might have to do with the communication, and the more like rational thinking element of the type of communication, has been needing, to be balanced, because Saturn here has been putting in a lot of hard work with your guys' thoughts and communications, hopefully, and seeing things very seriously, hopefully not too seriously, but seriously. And so now Saturn is saying, look, okay, things relating to your self-expression, even spiritual things, because the sun rules your 12th house, now it's time to take those things seriously. And again, still relating to these expansive side of things. So if you're willing to take things slow here, relating to adventure, spirit, the expansive elements, philosophy, the right side of the brain type of things, then you'll be in flow with this, especially relating to the way you express yourself about these things, because the sun is all about that self-expression, and he's going in here at the early part of the week. So all week you're going to have this, I think, passion and expression and zest for these ninth house activities. So just keep things nice and, real, nice and balanced and grounded with that Saturn energy, especially over the weekend. Then Mars trines up to the North Node, which has been this North Node in your first house. This whole year is about your growth, your opportunities. It's about your goals, your ambitions, the way you present yourself to the world, things of that nature. So now you've got a support from there with Mars. So continue to put energy into that. All of your goals and stuff, I think, is very much supported. The moon will be in its much greater energy of the lunar cycle. So here, anything relating to your goals, ambitions, self, put energy into it over the weekend, even relationships as well, but more towards what you enjoy, what you want in the relationship side of things, and of course with balance. But more relating to the self here, and you'll find that very, very supportive. I think you'll find that very, very energizing too, and very motivating. And I think a lot of these things too that perhaps you've been moving towards with your goals will then be supporting you along these changes that are happening with the ninth house matters this week, especially around the weekend. So Virgo, I hope you guys have a nice week. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you're new to this form of astrology, do check out masteringthezodiac.com, or if you'd like a personal session, and I will see you all next time. Take care.